So, Wayne, are you open for a conversation?
Yeah, I'm open for a conversation. I just want to get to know more about it. I've never done a podcast before. The other thing is, I'm not sure what subject matter. I know you're talking about the revolving kitchens or ghost kitchens was one of the subjects, and I'm kind of like on both sides of that subject. Some pros, some cons. That was it.
Yeah, I see. I see. So, look, I checked the website of Hawaiian Bros, and I was trying to figure out how many restaurants you have in your chain and what the locations are. And I didn't find any location in Hawaii.
No, it's an Einstein-inspired restaurant theme, and it originated in Kansas. There's about 75 total. We're the largest franchise group from Hawaiian Bros, with Stein Enterprises. It consists of 25 restaurants, and we have an agreement to build 75. So we're at the 25 mark, and our main hub is in Dallas-Fort Worth on the north side, Dallas, and then all of Fort Worth. And then in Arizona, we have 7 restaurants in Arizona. We got 4 that are currently under construction in Arizona as well. So it's busy season for us.
Wow, impressive. That's impressive. So Hawaiian Bros is a franchise, right?
Yes.
And you are the owner of one of the branches, if I may say so.
Yeah, I'm one of the I'm the vice president of operations for the franchise group Stein Enterprises.
Oh, yeah, wow. Awesome, awesome. Great. In your perspective, how do you see the future of your niche?
Yeah, I think we have a very bright future in both markets, Dallas and Arizona. You know, both are, destination states and cities. The Dallas-Fort Worth area has boomed in the last, 5 to 6 years with people moving here from the west part of the country. So, the population is getting denser and denser in all of the communities. So we feel very optimistic, in our restaurant, part of QSR. It's pretty unique. It's no freezers, no fryers, no microwaves. It's just 2 proteins and rice and mac salad. So it's a very simple menu. We have, I'm pretty sure when you Googled, Hawaiian Bros, you can kind of see the ratings that we have across our systems. The guests absolutely love us. Our food is absolutely addicting. So we feel the same way about the Arizona market as well. It is one of the most, it's a hot destination state and city, and it's very dense in population as well. It has a lot of food options, most Southwest food options or West Coast food options. So we're a little bit different than what's out there normally, and we do pretty well. And so we're so excited to be able to grow in Arizona market as well as the Texas market and keep expanding Hawaiian Bros.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. I look at the picture of Molokai chicken. My mouth is getting full of water. I haven't had my dinner yet.
That's my favorite too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was that's the hot one. The Molokai is a little sweet, little heat. So you get a little sweet flavor, a little heat behind that sweet, which is one of our most popular protein choices.
Yeah, I can imagine how delicious it is. So you mentioned that you have approval to grow from 25 to 75 restaurants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how much time are you going to accomplish this goal? How much time do you need?
Well, that's always depending on municipalities and constructions. But if everything in the perfect world happens in the next 8 to 9 years, we should have it accomplished.
All right. And what kind of things are you mainly focusing on these days as an operational leader of such a huge chain?
Yeah, our main focus is always going to be external guests and an internal guest. Taking care of our growing customer base as well as our internal employees. We want to be the fastest QSR, which I believe that we are. I think none of our take longer than 60 seconds to get out. Again, with there being no freezers, no fryer, no microwaves, is pretty astounding for us. But our goal is to, get our units up, get Hawaiian Bros in everybody's mouth, and keep growing the brand as it expands across the U.S. Through other franchise groups as well.
Well, I hope one day you will scale to Germany.
Hey, that would neat. I would love to go there and put a Hawaiian Bros up for sure.
Yeah, right. What are the key numbers or metrics you are keeping an eye on right now? If you disclose this information.
It's always going to be sales, and then the top line sales for us, and food, labor, and then our normal maintenance requirements in stores. But our main key metric is speed, as well as looking at what the guests are telling us about our food. And those are our two heaviest metrics we can use. Obviously, everybody votes with their dollars, right? If they love you, they're going to come and visit your the money. But we want to create an experience that grows throughout, the origin of the family. So whether it's a mom and pop, whether it's a whole entire family, or it's just the kids by themselves, we want to be that number one brand. And, not to, bang on fast food, but we want to get people away from, hamburgers, French fries, and hot dogs, which is more traditional. We want to break out of that box and do it in a huge way by being fast, by being friendly, by being guest, oriented, internal and external. Taking care of our guests internal, helps us take care of our guests externally that come and visit us. We want our employees to be happy. We want our guests to be happy. And then we put a period at the end of that.
Yeah, I'm sure that with the bright mission that you have in mind, and like with this mindset, you definitely will achieve these goals. I can admire when leaders target such a bright goals, if I may say so. Right. If talking about short terms, 6 months or 12 months, what they are?
I think the next 6 months, continue to grow our restaurants, keep putting restaurants up, whether that be 3 or 4 a year or 5 or 6 a year. Within that 6 month time frame, also, continue to grow our business with word of mouth and through social media. We use TikToks, we use IG, we use Instagram, LinkedIn, and all of the major platforms. We continue to dial in and lean into those to continue to get the word out about Hawaiian Bros. Fantastic concept, a great work culture, as well as great food, which is the main driver for us.
Do you partner with any beverage companies, like maybe some like Pepsi or else?
Yeah, we currently are partnered with Pepsi. We'll probably be switching over to Coke. I'm not really sure if it's in and everything works out, we'll probably switch over to Coke, which is more of a bigger brand than Pepsi. It's just a big beverage brand on the market, which will also help us attract, those beverage drinkers of Coke are, twice as big as Pepsi. And we look to doing that.
What are other strategies besides partnerships that you're running, to accomplish growth goals? So you said social media, right? Presence works good, partnerships. Anything else?
Yeah, we also partner with the communities that we go with. Before we even, sell anything to the public, we spend 2 days or 5 hours on each day giving out free food for free. You just come in, and we usually do it on a Friday from 11 to 3, and then again on Friday from 5 to 8. We do it again on Saturday from 11 to 3, and again from 5 to 8 to serve the community back. Before we take one single sale from a community, we want to give before we take. That is, one of the things that we do to not just drive sales, but to get our name out there, but to build relationships with the community. You know as well as everybody else that you can't build a business in a community without having some type of community outreach. You have to give, and then you can receive. So we really practice that in our business model. We also practice that with our employees. We try to take care of vendors, community, and people that partner with us. We give back first, and then we set shop, so to speak. We also give back to the island of Hawaii. We sponsor Kiki Alua dancers, the Children's Foundation out there that help sponsor the luau dances for children. We raise money for that every single year, which is highly successful. We do that through T-shirt program, and our guests they buy shirts from us, and then we take the funds for those T-shirts and we sew them back into the community of Hawaii.
Wow, it's really impressive and amazing. Especially it sounds so. You have to give something to back. Wow, that's nice. That's I'm Christian myself, so it's like Christian.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, not just Christian values, but it's a law. Like you receive. In order to get a plant out of the ground, you have to put a seed in the ground first. You just can't expect something to come from nothing, and we're very, it's one of our culture features about us, and our core values is aloha, which means to give love, to give respect to everyone. Whether we feel like they deserve it or not, we give it because that's just who we are. And it relates back to the Christian values you just put up. You have to give in order to receive. You can't take something from nothing. So we want to make sure every time we go out, whether it be, through fundraisers, giving in communities and, setting up at food festivals and giving away samples, or giving away swag, T-shirts. We got hats. We got a whole bunch of things that we give back. It's really big for us. That's one of the reasons why I joined the brand. That a lot of people talk about the values. This company actually lives the values, from the CEO all the way down to the person that we hire. Just maybe started with us yesterday. The values are instilled in us. It's the aloha spirit, ohana, which means family, honor, personal growth, and then mahalo, which means for us to have gratitude as we do with our work, live like that, as you just stated, and you give, comes back to you. So we want to give those values and give those values to the community. And I believe that's why we've been so successful in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I wish more companies had such values, especially corporates, who not just say that they have values, but they also do it.
Yeah.
Okay, then the question is that if you had a magic wand, then what would you do? What would you improve in your organization?
If I could wave a magic wand over our organization, it would just be to grow more stores. I think we have one of the, it's a beautiful concept. It's a giving concept, but the food is just spectacular. It's simple, but very powerful and craveable. In that same wave, as I'm waving that wand, I would just invite more people to the party. I would just get more people to try Hawaiian Bros, whether it be for the first time or repeat guests coming back again and again, because again, it's healthy food. It's chicken, it's rice. We have pork protein, we got veggies, we got pineapples, and we have craveable mac salad, which goes great with everything. That would be our magic wand wave.
Awesome. I really like your answer. Yeah. So since you currently have 25 locations and you're striving to grow more, to open new locations, what are the most operationally challenging things at the moment?
Consistency. It's just being consistent in everything that we do. I think the concept, while it's not overly complicated, it can be taken for granted. I think the more comfortable you get with doing something, you can become complacent. So I would say definitely consistency. We strive for consistency in everything that we do, from the food we make to how we prepare, how we deliver it to our guests, and how we receive it through the back door. If we could be consistent across the board, it would be another magic wand way.
Awesome. And what are the like biggest bottlenecks that you see, pain points, if I may call them so, that you currently see, observe in your company?
Yeah, I think the biggest bottleneck's always going to come in through things that are out of our control, weather, which will, which messes with transportation to get product to the back door, rising cost of proteins, rising cost of veggies, seasonality of food not being premier quality. So working with the right vendor, those are some things that, we are striving to do, work towards every single day as we partner with suppliers. But those are the challenges. If there's, extremely wet weather in one part of the country and dry in the other, we have the same challenges in the other restaurant that we face with the rising cost of gas and groceries. The competition is very fierce. So we have to make sure, we're consistent, we have quality, we have good service with our product. So those bottlenecks don't really impact our business. They are just hurdles we got to get over, but they don't stop us from delivering great product, great service to our guests.
Yeah, tariffs are definitely not helping. Yeah. And the prices for gas, like in Germany, they're not helping either. The restaurants are closing and the production is moving to the United States. Crazy times we're living in. What are the most common reasons for clients' dissatisfaction?
Not putting what they ordered in the bag, not giving them what they expect. Those are definitely, that's the biggest challenge. Again, because it's such a small menu, it's the challenge is staying consistent because it's so simple. People sometimes take it for granted. You might forget to put a fork in the bag when they ask for it, or an additional sauce. Those are the internal challenges, is making sure that we stay on top of order accuracy.
Right. And since it came up, most restaurants were forced to run online orders. So how are online orders currently handled in Hawaiian Bros?
Yeah, we have an online order platform system. We also have third-party delivery service. Then we have guests can call in and pick it up, and it's all handled through the corporate structure of Hawaiian Bros. And then we lean into them for technical support or any issues that we run into. They give us the support we need to take care of the guests.
Mm-hmm. And since you have an app, right? You have a program as well.
Absolutely, you can browse rewards on our app. You can also go online and look up HawaiianBros.com and make your order through online as well as with the app.
So you can collect points, right?
Absolutely. Not only can you collect points, but you can win rewards like a trip to Hawaii. You get regular points for your birthday. If you don't use us, every 30 days, you'll get a lapse notification reminder of, hey, try Hawaiian Bros. And then whatever your last order was, we kind of sweeten the deal for you to come back in and get that order. It could be $1 off, $2 off. It could be a free Dole soft serve. It could be a free side to go with your meal. So a lot of treats and gifts for people that join our rewards, and also get points where you can use those points and take dollars off your bill.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so it's like a common loyalty program that many restaurant chains have. Okay, so I think I don't have more questions. Yeah, I have more related questions, like with numbers and dependence on third parties. So how about us scheduling a consequent call next week and dive a little bit deeper into the numbers?